Okay, here's the Nux Mod Force modulation pedal with 12 modulation effects built in. You can run 2 simultaneously. First of all, here's the modulation off. That's the sound we got. Let's move on to the next type and we'll just tweak each one as we go. Chorus. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see the display changing. As I adjust the controls, the display changes with it. And each of the effects can have up to 4 parameters that you can adjust. This particular one just has, oh sorry, this one does have all 4. The last one's a mix control there. Sometimes the last 2 dials here will just be disabled if it's a simple effect that doesn't require them. It's a nice lush chorus. Give it a bit more speed. That's what you want, a nice bright chorus sound. Okay, move on to the next one. Another kind of chorus. This one's a bit more intense. Very smooth. And the flanger. Let's give it full blast first. Okay, moving on to tape flanger. And this one's a bit more spacey. One of my personal favorites, phaser. Now bi-phaser. Just going to try giving that a really low speed and a bit more depth. I'd hazard a guess that would be really good with some distortion placed after it in the effects chain. Something I'll have to experiment with later. Tremolo! which has a bit more more definition and attack. I love this one, auto wah. Now remember I said before you can chain two modulation effects together in this pedal. You can actually put two auto wahs down so that they're behaving differently. This is a timer wah, not to be confused with a touch wah. It will just run your wah signal to whatever speed you're setting it, as if you're rocking the pedal at that speed. It's got a nice thick bandwidth to it. And of course we can go right up to a sort of Leslie cabinet sort of sound. Slow it down so it sounds almost like a really fat phaser. Vibrato. Has a slight chorusing effect to your playing. Personally, I just love cranking this one right up and getting my science fiction sound effects. Sounds great with a bit of delay, that one. Rotary speaker. This one also gives you a really nice luscious chorus effect if you're conservative with your settings. And if we max it out, and one more, of course, we have Univibe. Beautiful effect. This effect seems to have all the lusciousness of phaser with a little bit of a sense of flanger in there as well, and it has the feel of the wah pedal. I really think it brings a lot of things together. And once again, if you put your distortion, particularly your fuzz pedal after that, you're going to get a really strong, very recognizable Jimi Hendrix sort of sound. Okay, let's try adding a different effect. Say I've got auto wah switched on there, and I can go modulation A, B, and this will choose my other effect. So here's some tremolo with the wah still acting underneath it. And this is where you can start to get really creative with your effects. Try a different two wah pedals running together, or two wah sounds running together, I should say. So one's quite fast. So listen carefully. So you've got one going wah 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 wah, and the other one going wah wah wah. So that works quite well. We can really get creative. That one just sort of happened by accident there. Rotary speaker. We could really go psychedelic, a univibe with wah pedal together. So when you put that in your chain and start adding distortion and delay, it's really going to get quite interesting and very creative. So I think it's a brilliant pedal. So basically 2 pedals in one, plenty of controls that feel good on the hand, lots of options, lots of room for creativity, small enough to fit in your normal pedal chain, and I think it's absolutely brilliant.